A sniper is a unique kind of warrior. A sniper in the Special Forces is, I stress, a unique type of expert, because in certain circumstances, he can solve a problem alone with a single shot. That is what a sniper is. The international competition of sniper pairs of Special Forces units is in the memory of Captain Viktor Lasovsky, is held, unfortunately, once every 2 years. While competitors would love to compete more often, the reality is that many of them are currently active duty officers who serve their fellow citizens. Therefore, they put their call of duty before their love of competition. The competition is held in high regard here, as evidenced by the large number of distinguished guests who attended the opening ceremony. Nevertheless, the ceremony was simple and to the point, without a lot of unnecessary pomp and circumstance, and after the ceremonial parade was finished, the competitors gathered at the firing range. Attention! The first exercise of the day is a qualifying round for all the snipers. The objective is to fire a single round from a range of 400 meters within a 2-minute time limit. The target itself is a silhouette of a figure's head. This exercise is similar to what police officers practice in firing ranges around the world. By the way, this exercise for the few spectators is one of the most understandable, because you can see who shoots and, most importantly, where their shots hit the target. All clear. Shooters approach the targets. In this case, the best shot is counted. For me, this is the first competition in which I am actually participating. Previously, I was just a spectator. It seems to me that the level of competition keeps getting better and better. This is possibly a result of two factors. The number of teams competing from around the world is increasing, and the quality of the equipment being used is getting higher. In the past, we used to use Dragunov rifles, but now you'll only find a few of them still being used. No point in using this type of old equipment. Perhaps this explains my own mediocre performance, since I had problems with the weapon. It is through such competitions that we learn, and this is good. 20 rounds in 20 minutes is yet another exercise at the International Sniper Pairs competition. The distance to the target is 600 meters, almost the entire length of the firing range. So the participants are located directly on the road. The result will determine the sniper team's ranking. Among the competitors, there are snipers with extensive long-range combat experience, similar to what they do in a normal day's work. We expect that in this exercise, 20 rounds in 20 minutes, we can show good results, as we really focused our pre-training efforts on it. And then there will be the 915 meters exercise. We also train very hard for this too, and expect good results. This is Sergei's third time competing at the competition, but this is the first time his team will use the SV-98 rifles, equipped with new scopes and ballistic calculators. In their first competition, they used the old SVD rifle. By the way, the American team was not allowed to bring their own scopes to the competition due to regulations in the United States, so we lent them ours. In addition to the various sniper teams from around the world, these competitions also attract representatives from companies involved in the manufacture of rifles, scopes, and other accessories. It is very beneficial for the snipers to get a chance to find out about the new equipment, to try it, and to know what might be handy and useful in the future. We have received feedback on those devices, which are already in use. Feedback, or as you may say, requests to what the snipers want to see in our new devices. We have introduced our two new scope models, the day scope, and the night vision nozzle for the day scope, which allows the sniper to keep all the settings, calibration, and amendments and to switch very fast between night and day shots using the same scope. In order to add a little realism to the competition, photographs of well-known international terrorists were used as targets. The Americans and Israelis especially found the Osama bin Laden target rewarding. Every 2 years, the sniper pairs competition draws teams from farther and farther away. This year, there were teams from as far away as America and Israel. Additionally, some former Eastern Bloc countries like Bulgaria also sent 2 teams. Of course, the former Soviet republics were well represented by teams from Ukraine, Belarus, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan. We think it's pretty cool that through this competition, we can meet fellow competitors from around the world. This year, the new kids on the block were teams from outside the former Soviet Union, while the teams from the Soviet Union have been competing for a while. For the new sniper teams, the shooting itself is quite standard and normal, but it was quite new and interesting for them to watch the way teams from Russia operate. Today, the foreign teams saw a wide variety of weapons, competitors, and methods of shooting. They were quite impressed with the overall organization of the event. They came in not knowing what to expect at all. They were very impressed with the quality of the shooting on the part of the Russian teams. First of all, we came here to compete without regard to nationality, politics, or ethnicity. But of course, we were very curious to watch the Russian snipers and to compete against them. In fact, the foreign sniper teams at this competition were not only able to shoot as much as they wanted, but also to experience firsthand a lot of generous Russian hospitality. The result is that everyone came away with new friends and many great memories. There was a very strong spirit of competition, and the level of shooting was top-notch, with some of the best shooters in the world competing against one another. I am from Kiev, and my teammate is from Minsk. Being from republics that were formerly part of the Soviet Union, we feel very much at home in Russia, almost as if we grew up here. We still remember those times, and so we decided to name our team Veterans of the Soviet Union. While we didn't actually win, we did come in second place. We had a great time, and it was well worth the effort. We're glad we came. The foreign teams were quite strong and competed well against the local teams. As proof was the second place finish by the veterans of the Soviet Union and a couple wins in exercises by the team from Bulgaria. The sniper team Alpha KGB from Belarus came in second in the art of camouflage exercise. A sniper is a special breed of man. Of course, he must be a superb marksman, but just as importantly, a sniper must have a very high level of self-control and patience. Often, a sniper may need to lie in wait for hours and then be ready to take the shot at the very moment the opportunity presents itself. The shot must be made with 100% accuracy. Regardless of which country a sniper serves, he will need to possess these same qualities. From the point of view of a layman, this exercise represents their idea of what a sniper does as they see in films and movies. In this exercise, the snipers were in full combat gear and had to show their ability to move at a high speed, to find the best position to shoot from, and to, of course, make an accurate shot. Your objective in this exercise is to move forward discreetly. Take your position and then execute your order as the exercise demands. I draw your attention to the security precautions that have been put in place for this competition. Make your shots within the firing zone only. Shots outside the secure zone are prohibited. Time for this exercise is 15 minutes. When you are ready, the command to begin will be given. From this point, complete the exercise without further instructions. When finished, check your weapons and exit to the evacuation point.
Где группа ближняя с автоматами. Ближняя группа, правая крайняя мишень, белая майка, черный штан.
Jaeger, Odysseyu. Jaeger, Odysseyu. Targets ready? The staff are in the bunker. You can start the exercise. Forward. A sniper's job is almost an art. He must precisely calculate everything and do it in an instant, for a bullet flies very fast, and there are no second chances.
Право, да? Да, право, сейчас измеряем. С лучиками, да?
Everything a sniper does comes down to a single shot. With a single shot, a sniper will take the life of an actual person. Not everybody can be a sniper. While the target may be a terrorist, there still exists a moral aspect to the work. The sniper knows, however, that the taking of one life is justified by the fact that this action will save the lives of others. The lives that he will save may be people close to him, innocent civilians, or people who have been taken hostage and are in great danger from the terrorists who may be willing to kill himself in order to kill the hostages. It is the burden of this responsibility that makes a sniper such a special type of man. Tomorrow the weather is expected to be pretty bad, so everybody should be prepared to work under harsh conditions. These words were said for the last day of competition, in which there were 2 scheduled exercises. The night before it was raining, and the rain actually intensified during the day. The weather was a serious test for the equipment, not to mention for the snipers themselves. The first exercise went smoothly, but in the second exercise, where the objective was to make a clear shot to disarm the explosive, to sever the wire connecting the bomb to the detonator, there were mistakes, which almost caused one of the teams to be disqualified. Sniper team number 13 made a shot at a prohibited time, which is a great